Wait a minute.
Dirty chip eater. What are you talking about? I'm not eating chips. Who told you that?
You did.
He's like, literally you 10 seconds ago.
Oh, you did, dude.
What in the holy
Also,
shit is
Ethan,
going on here?
Give me your screen. I require it. You already have given
Open
me
your
screen.
eyes.
I was busy looking at the other part. Where's the pop out? Where the hell is the pop-up button? There it is. Boop. Open your eyes. My eyes! Hey,
Is it
open!
not? I thought it was New Omen, but it's not New Omen. It's the wrong one. That's a... Oh no.
There it is.
Oh no, what is it fucking called?
There's a new Omen?
Well, there was an old Omen, if you remember that.
Okay. No,
Oh god, this is the new Omen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's 1-2 New Omen. I
I'm
forgot.
gonna roll the B-roll footage for everyone so I can get some sustainable things going. We'll be back in a bit.
Oh, are you already
B-roll
live?
Yeah.
Play Smash. Like in theory, you
Alright.
could find. He can show you all the ways to find it, and you could join then.
We are back.
You know what's funny? You know what's a funny idea? All's out.
Wait,
I'm waiting.
I need a title for this episode.
This episode for me is called
The
The
ship
Black Shroud.
sinketh.
I recommend something based
What?
around the Shroud.
Okay, now what were you saying, Pan?
I was gonna say it would be a really funny stream just if like our characters played Smash.
There you go. We did it all in character.
Yeah.
That would be wild.
What would
My
our
fucking
characters play?
my fucking ultimate is a goddamn fucking critical frying pan hit.
There you go.
So you'd
I feel like
probably
it'd be
play
No,
Jerry
your
Garcia.
smash is you just wind up and
I
throw
think
the
that's
damn
dick.
pan at somebody.
What's that one like little black character that like has like a bunch of random
Whoa.
items they pull out?
Whoa,
Mr.
bro.
Game & Watch.
Mr.
Game & Watch.
Yeah, I feel like that's who Damien would play.
I think that is the worst way you could have described Mr. Game
Yeah, a
&
little
Watch.
bit. A little bit.
I don't know what other characteristics he has. He's just like a little stick guy.
Yeah.
Describe him as who's the 8-bit character, something
Yeah.
like that.
A black kid.
Is he 8
Yeah, who's that little black guy?
Yeah, he actually.
Hey, oh.
Oh, he actually isn't 8-bit.
No, he's not. He's based
Not-
off of
not
an
no.
8-bit character.
I could see Pan playing either Joker or Rob.
Just an interesting.
Honestly,
intro.
Albatross would probably be like me and not have any idea who to pick, and just pick at random. Just be like, oh, this character looks cool. Oh, this character looks kind of cool.
And the reason I say Joker is because
Your
like
character
how
will play
Pan
Snake.
has
Probably Link, Because Link is not as elvish.
Oh, yeah, it is the sword and the bow. But Pan, I could see.
The reason I say Joker is because, like how Pan has her robot to help her in fights and stuff, Joker uses his persona to do it. So
Pan could also play Rob.
You said persona.
Why do I
Use
feel
it
like
just thinking like
Damien wouldn't know
like a
any of
persona.
the characters? Like he wouldn't really get them, but he'd probably find the fighting style of a lot of the Fire Emblem characters pretty cool.
Probably.
I was thinking Pam would just play an anime character.
Actually, I know. Is that in Smash Bros? I don't remember.
I've also only ever played Smash Bros. Twice, so like.
Does
that'd
Smash
be
Bros.
terrible.
now have that guy from Tekken in it? I swear there's.
Kazuya,
a
yes.
Oh,
I know what you're
Jin.
talking about.
I think
Yeah,
think
or-
Pan would play Kazuya. Because he has like the whole
agree.
demon powers and everything. Anyways,
okay.
hello
Are
everyone.
we
That
ready
was
to
an
start?
interesting intro. Welcome to.
I'm just
Ah!
going live,
I just like kicked one of my cords. Okay, let me scoot up to my desk.
and I'm live. Go.
All right.
Go, go,
Hello
go.
everyone. Welcome back to Omen of Cursed Light.
40 minutes late.
Yeah, a little bit.
No.
So, before we fully dive into the recap, I need to explain something. So, as I normally do when I do my recaps, I do an extensive, long paragraph of a lot of information for the last episode, and I looked at it and I was like, that's a lot of stuff to read, and I'm pretty sure people probably wouldn't like it if I just did that. So what I did is I asked Grok to summarize what I'd put.
Yes.
So, by the way, actually turned out pretty good, so here we go. So this is Grok's recap. In the latest episode of Omen of Cursed Light, the four unfortunate souls sailed from Haroon toward Nibiru aboard, I can't read, the Crusty Bucket. They discovered a wrecked fishing boat, recovering loot and logs revealing the fisherman's death by a sea beast and his family's identity, which Damien recognized from Haroon. This sparked somber realizations about the dangers of the seas. Conversations unfolded, Pan and Albatross bonded despite differing views, while Captain Crag Flunderbuss discussed Gug's origins, revealing shared uncertainties about Crag's missing parents. The next day, Albatross caught Crag writing in what seemed like a diary, prompting suspicion. Albatross and Pan convinced Damien to steal it, revealing Crag's past, including his acquisition of the Crusty Bucket and ties to Mama Sheen, but no malice toward the group. Damien returned the book, and as night fell, he reflected on a figure named Dom. The story resumes at sunrise, with the group's next actions pending. So
Sounds pretty good.
it's actually pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it wasn't 100%, but you know, it's
No.
like 80%. That's pretty
It-
good.
Pretty good, but you can definitely tell that it's not your style of talking.
No. Mine was
That's
a lot bigger than that. It
to
cut
be
it down
fair,
by
the
like
last
half.
time you did an intro, it was 40 minutes.
Well, that
so-
last
Yeah.
intro was the whole story up until this was like an episode.
Yeah, I know.
But anyways,
If
that was
Pickett literally comes
Grok's
in and goes,
rendition.
we're talking about excessively long things.
yeah.
I can't wait for the day where we're up to like the final episode and Cody decides to do a full story
Yeah, full
recap.
story.
2 hours.
No, I'll dedicate that for an entire episode itself.
It's just an
That'd be
entire
amazing.
episode,
Yeah.
and then the next episode is last episode on Omen. Now,
Now let me repeat
Now for the
a
final.
summary of the summary. Okay. But anyways, as Grok has said, the morning doth arrive as the sun crests above the horizon's edge.
You can't see the ships.
I know I have to move everything over. I was too busy laughing at Grok.
what do you
Yeah,
do?
now you see the ship.
Man,
Move everyone
I see
around.
the ship now.
Okay, let me
Wow.
do this. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Before we do anything, nobody move. I want to roll for something. We're going to roll for something. Are y'all running?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
also, to note, I almost forgot to change the day. You guys are currently on.
It's 6:30 a month.
Excuse me. You are on the day 20 out of 40. This is the day called Danin on the month of Argith. And now I will roll for
We're
weather.
in the full moon though.
All right, who wants to be the one to roll me a D100?
I got you.
Me.
Alright.
Aw. I
Damn.
said it first.
Wow.
All right.
Good number.
It's a good number.
Is it
They're
a
a
good
solid
number?
number,
It's a
38.
good
I don't
number.
know.
Come on. Good number. No whammies.
Good number. Come on. Come on.
Cody's just feeding our gambling addiction at this point.
Exactly.
Wait, does the 38 not count? Was he wrong again? What,
It did.
Here
It's a light drizzle.
As you all
everyone-
wake up in the
Huge.
morning, it is very apparent that the clouds above have gathered and rain has begun to fall aboard the deck of the ship. With that, I would like to ask everyone to roll initiative so we can see who's doing things what.
Oh shit! Oh, okay.
Oh no,
I was
that's
like,
scary.
Not
immediately
for
into a
battle.
fight.
No, that would be funny though, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, giant leviathan, kraken, chameleon, fucking chimera.
Yeah. So Poseidon appears and he just sinks your ship.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Does
Open the
Captain
bag!
America-
Open the bag!
Over the bag.
What the fuck is this? Epic the musical?
No.
Quinn,
Okay.
you're not Pan right now.
Why
So,
why'd you roll again?
Oh.
Why is there? Oh, because you roll for Marion.
what?
I see.
He who goes on the same turn that you do, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Nah, it's cool. It can act on
Alright.
its own.
Anyways, Albatross, you are the first to wake, or already still be awake. It's up to you. What do you do?
What time? What time are we in? What time? What time of day?
The sun is just rising. It is
Okay, so like that 6 a.m. esque golden hour.
6 to 7.
All right, all right.
Is it raining in person?
I'll be generally outside. I won't be in my post up in the crow's nest, but I'll be like looking at the sky. Like earlier, I couldn't really understand weather on the ocean, but now I'm like rain. I understand that. I understand how that works. That happens in the
Roll to
forest.
see if you understand.
Yep.
Am I actually doing
Can you
that?
turn down the volume of
No.
the rain like a little bit?
Yes, let me get to it.
I really
Oh.
understand rain.
Cool.
I really
I understand that.
it.
That I know.
You know the
I understand it
scientific
now.
process of it.
Yeah.
It's a little
I was actually a rainologist back in
Maybe
Elven
a
school.
tiny bit. Yeah, there we go. I think that's good.
I didn't even touch it after you said that.
Oh, did it not? Maybe it was just in a lull.
It was just a louder noise.
Like, I turned it down a little, and then I asked, and then you're like, yeah, turn it back up a little bit. All right, that's perfect. I was like, okay.
It's because it got slightly louder.
But yes, Albatross, you have understood. This like few days you've been on the boat. You're beginning to understand how the weather works on the ocean. You know that it is a bit more drastic because there's a lot more to work with in this general area. But it is pretty understandable as to like what you were able to figure out. You know that this storm itself, though minimal, will probably last a good chunk of the day. Probably a good portion of it, maybe half.
Okay, that's not bad. You know, everyone is like a hard rain or is it like soft rain,
It
like
is-
medium.
It is a medium rain, is what I would say.
Okay, I guess it's
It is a constant.
Nice.
But it is nice.
How are the waves? Are the waves getting larger, or are they kind of like still a little bit calm?
They're a little rockier than yesterday, but it's not that bad. This is manageable,
Okay,
and as long as you don't have any form of stomach sickness, you'll be fine. Or seasickness.
I have pretty good balance, so like there's
Yeah.
potential that it wouldn't be a problem. But I guess I don't know. I've never been on the water. I've only been on the water once till now,
Mm.
so I'm not sure.
Well, regardless of that,
Roll for sickness.
roll for sickness.
Do you get motion sick? Roll for it. Oh god.
Roll a deck save. You're gonna die from a bird that's gonna shit on you. No.
Oh no, not again.
And this time I'm not in the crow's nest to shoot at him.
No.
You were the only one who got shat on.
So you are
Fuck you.
walking aboard around the deck of the ship and kind of just looking around everywhere. And as you are observing the seawater, seeing how it sloshes and waves back and forth, it's surprisingly peaceful.
Yes, it's very nice. Which makes you tired.
Yep.
Oh.
Do you do anything, or you want to move on to Pan?
No, I'm just casual little
Casual
early
walking
morning
around.
stroll in the
All
the
right,
rain.
then. Oh, actually, hold on. There is something I need to tell you, by the
Oh.
way. I forgot to bring this
Okay.
up. You now have explosive arrows in your inventory.
Not yet. I haven't been given them, but they have been made.
Oh.
Yes.
Unless you're
Well,
saying off screen, I've been given.
I did give them to you on accident. I didn't know you weren't given them, but they're in your inventory, I guess, technically speaking now. But you can just
So we're saying like
you
last
get them
night,
later
Pan came
on.
up to me like, here, you can have these.
And just snuck them into your pocket while you were sleeping.
Wow.
There you
No, Pen had the doll do it.
Oh God, it touched me inappropriately.
But anyways, you do have those, and they're actually they have a whole attack thing now on the bottom of your attack list. You'll see it. It's actually pretty decent. But that being said, Pan, what are you doing this fine morning?
As Albatross is standing there peacefully, just listening to the waves and everything. Pan comes out screaming on fire and starts rolling the deck. That's what she's gonna do.
Jeez. Okay.
Patience roll and skills. I don't see patience.
How much damage am I taking, baby?
You're in the
hold on.
range, so in theory.
Well, but I'm still
Well,
gonna
actually,
change the fact I'm
you're
on
also
fire when I run
resistant
out.
to fire.
Am I? Oh yeah, I
you're
am.
tiefling.
Okay, then she just casually walks
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
on
you
fire,
walk
just-
out with fire in your hand.
and just stands next to Albatross.
Long night.
Yes, I've been inventing.
You should probably. You got something.
What,
You know what? That's
do
fine.
I have something on my face?
There's like a
Like,
little
dude,
flicker of flame on the tip of her
I'm
horn.
not even sure you have a face, but from what's left of it, it. Thank God you don't really have hair anymore.
Oh no, I lost that years ago, even before I became cursed.
You lost your hair before you can remember that.
Vaguely.
You remember losing your hair before your curse took over.
Yes. I'm an inventor. I invent things. It is not hard to put two and two together.
Yes, but you weren't always an inventor, were you?
Pretty much, from my understanding, my whole life. Arthur tells me I used to invent a lot of stuff for important people.
Oh,
Yes.
engineers in ballrooms. Don't normally hear of that.
Mm.
Bless you.
It was quite fun. Anyways, here you go, and she's just gonna like give him the arrows.
Yep.
Okay.
They're very explosive, so probably stay away from fire.
That's what that was.
And then she's gonna sneak into the captain's room.
Faint
and try to
puffs of
free-
black smoke fall out from the stairs.
Oh no.
gonna-
Whose job is it to put out fires in the engine room? There is an engine
There is
room.
an
Oh
engine
God, no.
Damien, you are also similarly just waking up. What you up to, Bubby Boo?
I'm also gonna come up from the downstairs. She's like, man, I'm
Oh,
glad I
still
can't
on fire.
breathe. What the fuck happened in there?
Didn't you see it? Weren't you down there?
No, I completely zoned out last night. Like,
You know, for
just
someone who
straight
doesn't,
up.
you know, for someone who doesn't sleep, you're not very observant.
Apparently. That entire bottom could have caught fire and I wouldn't have even known.
At least you can't drown.
That is fair.
You know, if you can carry things in water, and we do sink, I would appreciate if you wouldn't let me fall to the bottom of the ocean.
Can you not swim? Like, at all?
No, I can swim. Well, it's just, if the ship goes down, who knows what'll happen.
Well, I
You know, I
guess
do
we
have-
just
I-
hope that doesn't
I do have-
happen.
I do have an intriguing thought for you, actually. So when you go through walls, your clothes and your pan and all the physical things stay on you, yes?
Yeah, it's like they're part of me somehow, and I don't understand that quite fully.
So, in theory, when you're holding somebody else, could you both of you go through a wall?
You want to try?
Not particularly, because Have you ever tried it with a living object or only non-sentient ones?
I've never tried it, like, with anything, just myself. And I guess the frying pan, which did
The
come with
non-sentient
me.
objects. Wait, the frying pan didn't come with you? I thought it did.
The frying pan did come with me.
Oh, okay.
So
that
it's
mean
certainly
you should-
possible.
Well,
Does that mean you
the
could
frying
take-
pan has a personal connection with you. Maybe try something that has no connection, like this cat. This. I give him one of the normal arrows.
Yeah.
You have no connection to this arrow. Now try it. Go through that. Go to the captain's walls.
Oh, dear.
Maybe not the captain's walls.
Fine,
After
go
what I
wake up
read, I
Gug.
don't want to freak them out, but I can see if I can get into Gug's room. Well, I guess I can try this. Let's see what happens, if I can even phase through it, because I still haven't gotten that quite down.
All
I'm
right.
like the present.
So, we're gonna just do this off the top because your character's been doing pretty good with their wisdom saves as of late. What you are going to do is you're going to roll a wisdom save, and I will tell you if it is something that allows you to do things. No, that's not a save.
A wisdom
Save's at the top.
save?
Yes.
Bang.
You walk up to the wall, where are you going? What are you doing this at?
In the middle of the boat, going through the wall into where Gug and Pan currently are.
Gotcha.
So the door that's open right there on the screen. Imagine it's closed.
Okay. You walk up to the door, seeing that it has been closed for people sleeping and the Pan walking through it. You hold the arrow in your hand and you think and feel. And as you go to put your hand through the door, you watch as your hand and the arrow almost mimic each other in this ethereal form as they slip through the wall and then are pulled back right through. And then it returns back to being a normal arrow.
No,
Hi, Damien.
wait, is he? So this is happening on the other side of the door where I am.
Yeah, I was going
Wait,
through the door with the arrow.
Oh, you're just walking through the door?
I guess we're saying,
Yeah.
I guess we're saying that he does what you said, and then he just continues
Oh,
until
yeah,
he's all
yes.
through.
Well, I think that worked.
Oh, hi, Damien. What are you doing in here?
I'm testing my ability to phase through walls again. But I brought one of Albatross's arrows through the wall with me.
Interesting. So you could take other objects through the wall?
Pan, can I try to take you through a wall?
Yes, you may.
No.
Or science.
Oh, God.
Pan the sentient object.
So how
I mean,
how exactly are you going to try this out?
I guess I have to try to carry Pan somehow, but I don't know if I can do that.
So
I mean, we
if
could
you're-
just hold hands and run through it, couldn't we? Like, just run at the wall together.
if you can run at the same rate as me,
Can you,
What's
are
your-
you-
Oh,
is
I
that what
think
you're going to
I
do?
I just have to be in contact with you.
Hmm.
Sure,
What would be
grab my
great
hand.
is
Alright.
if you roll bad, just like you go through and Pan just like Lego bricks everywhere.
Okay, so
Falls apart.
roll Damien a wisdom save once again.
Watch this be the bad one.
Yeah.
All right.
420!
you-
Memes!
Can I pull him along with me to give him advantage?
I will actually, I will allow this since he's getting more comfortable to everyone. This gives him a bit more of a mental physical boost.
Rule of
Ugh.
cool.
So you and Damien hold hands and you begin to walk forward through the door that is currently shut. And as Damien nears the door, you watch as your mechanical hand glows this faint iridescent green and then similarly becomes transparent. And as your hand walks through the door with Damien, you hit the wall and the hand keeps going through. And Damien, as you pass through the door, you notice you're carrying a hand.
Wow.
So I assume that means you can only do non-sentient objects then?
I don't know, maybe I just haven't figured it out enough yet, but
Maybe try the marionette. It's not real.
I was about to suggest the same thing. Also, can I have my hand back?
You can have your hand back, but I'm not touching that puppet.
Come on. Imagine all the things we could do if you could manage to actually put it
Imagine
through the
how
wall.
terrifying it would be if that could go through.
Exactly.
That would be quite terrifying indeed. Maybe I am willing to touch that thing just this once.
Oh god. Poor Gug's
If
been
we could
sleeping
just-
through all this.
If we could just descend that onto an unsuspecting victim, we'd be able to do whatever we wanted.
Oh jeez. Okay, you know what? While that's happening, let's give Gug some limelight. Gug, you kind of are sleeping to an extent, but you are awoken by the sound of what seems to be excited talking. What do you do?
I'll wake up, go to the door, and I guess I'll look through and see everyone standing in the rain out on the deck. Go. All right.
Oh yeah, we are just casually
So-
standing in the rain, aren't we?
Yes.
That's fine.
As a ship nurse, no standing in rain or whatever, and I'm gonna put up an ability of mine.
Oh shit.
I'm going to do, what was it? Oh, here we go. Storm Guide. I'm gonna turn off the rain around me in 20 foot.
Ian,
Turn off the rain.
you can use this action to
Rain
cause a
goes
rain
Gather.
shower in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on you. Hold still, please.
I'm just outside of it.
I just want to look at Gug and go, Gug, I don't think any of us have an immune system.
I'm
Yeah, I
worried you
physically don't.
rust.
I don't physically have the ability to
You
get
rust. Actually, okay, hold on. Before he continues the running joke, describe how this scene plays out as you do this.
It's gonna be really subtle. It's gonna be, if I didn't draw attention to it, it would just feel like the rain sliding. So at first it's like a medium-sized rain, as you said before, but then it starts to feel a little bit lighter with some raindrops missing until it's completely gone around you. Still the gray sky and still like rain coming around the ship, echoing, beating off the wood and stuff, but you'll just notice it's not hitting you.
Very nice. And that is exactly what you all begin to notice.
I'm glad it says centered around you, because if it wasn't, I just imagined that you put it on the boat, and then the boat just moves out of the ability range.
Yeah.
That would be funny. And yes, this happens. You all watch as the water that was originally pouring on you ceases, and the sound dulls and deafens, almost as if the rain itself has completely stopped. But only around.
Oh, it's my favorite part of the song.
With that, Damien, I guess you are approached by a creepy doll.
It's Spider runs up to him.
Oh god, I'm gonna regret saying that.
Roll me a wisdom save.
The sooner I get this thing out of here, the better. I'm putting it in the kitchen.
Oh,
Oh shit!
The creature
Wow.
wraps itself around you in a very awkward
Ah!
manner, and you quickly
Like a
take a
backpack.
step, and you jump, and it and you fall through the floor, and you land perfectly in the basement.
we.
Actually,
It's
where
getting
you're
much better at
standing,
Wait.
you would land in the brick.
Yeah, I was about to say, what we landed there?
Oh yeah.
You land perfectly in the middle of the brig.
Leave it in there. You can go through walls.
Oh my god, you're right. I gotta get out of here. Leave this thing in there, please.
As
Do
as
roll.
you say that.
Roll a hold on. Roll a strength save, and have the doll roll a acrobatic or athletics to remain attached. Jesus.
Ooh, thank god, yes.
Oh! you in your moment trying to pull this thing off, fall through the cage, still somewhat translucent, what's the word? Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. You both fall through the cage. What the hell?
Can I do something else instead?
Transparent, by the way.
Transparent, yeah. What is it? Oh.
As he like leaves the marionette in there, he looks back to just see its body twisting and contorting until it just squeezes through the bars.
Oh. I need to reload my page. I'm gonna have to.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know why it happens. Roll20 has this glitch where it starts like leaving like things, like ghosts of tokens and other actions, and it's very confusing. So I'm gonna have to.
For a second, I thought that was your reaction to what Marionette was doing.
No. I'm gonna restart the
too.
music, unfortunately. I apologize.
He does
Alright.
not apologize.
But anyways, you do this, and the doll unfortunately squeezes its way out from the bars and then continues to follow you up the stairs. Is it?
Well, that works. Here's your arrow back, by the way.
Thanks.
Alright.
So I was able to bring Pan's arm through. The entire marionette can actually come with me, but Pan herself could not, it seemed.
At least currently, you can only use non-sentient objects.
That's still a step in a major direction I did not expect to be able to do.
Oh no, you're getting much better at it.
It's a very impressive.
It'd probably be more accurate to say non-organic rather than non-sentient or whatever.
Quick question.
I don't think I know the difference between those words.
Well,
like
sentience is
just
just
stop.
The sentient one would be that it has the capability of acting alive, which the marionette can do. While non-organic would mean that it's mechanical and not, like us, flesh.
There we go. Okay, that was weird.
Exactly.
Plus, the marionette talked to me.
What?
Impossible. I didn't give her vocal cords.
I think you need to redefine your definition of the word impossible, because that thing spoke to me.
Especially because I'm an undead vampire. That's a ghost, and you're a zombie.
That's.
Either way, it doesn't change the fact that Marionette does not have the capabilities of speaking. I did not program her as such.
You didn't program it, but it definitely learned how to.
I don't know. I think it just might be crazy.
I know.
buddy.
That's ironic coming from Pan.
I know, Alyssa. I know who you are.
It's a crazy condition I have to look out for as ship nurse.
Gug, there's nothing you can do about Pan's craziness. I hate to tell you that.
Not unless you can revert me back to an earlier form.
I don't think I can.
Then there's nothing you can do. My noggin remains a chaotic dungeon of madness and
I thought you were gonna say the Patrick quote, where he goes, "My mind is an enigma."
The inner of my mind are an enigma.
I don't know that line.
What? Okay, that's fine.
Suddenly the robot runs at the captain.
You all are talking, and you hear faint steps of leather boots. And then you hear the sound of creaking wood as Crag leans against the rails and looks out beyond the ocean. And then he turns around and sees the thing, and he's like, I could just throw you overboard and then I'd be done with you. I could do it. We'll take it one
It
action.
can swim.
Oh, you want to see? Hey, Captain, you want to see something fun?
What?
The robot completely just dismantles and flies back towards me and rebuilds itself.
What?
So what you're saying is I can throw it overboard with no consequences.
Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, probably. The casing should be
Throw it
waterproof.
over and see if you can fish it back in.
I'll test it. I'll toss it. Oh, okay.
and then it just does the exact same thing.
Yeah, like fucking Lego pieces.
Like
Yeah,
a fucking
pretty much.
Iron Man.
Crag
Like you just summon it
looks
to you.
At this, not saying a word, sighs, and then walks up the staircase over towards the helm. And he says, how long do you think this storm's gonna last? Not a huge fan of the rain.
Maybe a few more hours. You know, possibly half the day.
It's always so gloomy when it's rainy.
I think it's quite nice.
Hey, Gug, maybe you could go by the captain since we're fine with the rain, but it seems like it is actually getting to him.
Yeah, I can do that. I guess I'll move over. Say, like, oh, if I go like here. Oh, what a sweet spot.
You watch it, he kind of has like this sour face on, but then as you walk near in the water that was pouring on his hat and everything kind of washes over and then suddenly stops. His face goes from like sour to like confused. He's like looking around, he looks up, and he looks around and behind him as the water falls over the dome and onto the board behind him. He's like, looks back at you with like a quick whip. You could do that?
I'd like to be helpful.
Can you do that over like the whole ship?
No.
Oh. Well, make sure to keep a distance around me. I'm not a huge fan of getting wet. It's always difficult to wash this stuff out and dry it afterwards.
By the way, if you'll get Stormguard, he's also an airbender.
I get the feeling that a little water would go a long way for you.
Damn, get cold out. Like Gug.
Yeah. He looks over and he says, well, we're doing pretty good on the journeys across, but slashes off the mimic's head. Slash me, by the way.
Got it.
There you go. Figured it out. That's funny.
I did the wrong way around.
Yep. He looks ahead of himself, and you notice as he's looking in front, his expression of just a bit more happy kind of once again sours a bit. And then he's like, what? Why am I being called? Sorry. Give me a moment.
Sorry, I just wanted to hear your voice.
Hello? I'll do that. Alright. Give me a moment, guys. We'll take a quick little, like, 3-minute break. Alright.
Oh,
Never heard from
at
him.
3 minutes alone with this shit.
Alright, boys, let's toss the captain overboard.
I thought we were gonna gamble, but okay.
Gamba, yeah, come on. I can roll higher than you. I'm rolling 3 or no. I'm rolling 5 D6s.
Eh.
All right, pussy boy.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, that.
just
I'm
fucking
done.
click it on the dice roller. Damn it!
I
You
fucking
did, by
beat
one.
y'all. Goddamn.
Yeah,
The heck are y'all doing? I can hear you with the headset.
Wow.
Y'all
Wait, no.
playing a game of
Actually,
rollers?
Albatross
You-
won because Albatross got a full house.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what that means.
I did. It. Oh no, I didn't.
All of us
No, I
got
didn't.
2
You
pair, but
didn't.
Albatross got a full house.
No, I did. I got 3 2s and 2 3. Yeah, I did.
I was looking. I was looking at Pan for some reason.
I would have thought a
Looking
full
at that
house.
very next-
I thought a full
you know
house
what?
would have been like
You know
1,
what? You
2,
know what?
3, 4, 5.
You know what,
No, that
Damien?
would
You
be
know
a
what?
Yahtzee.
Yeah.
Yahtzee!
Wow.
You
Oh,
know
no.
what-
1,
you
2,
know
3,
what-
4, 5. That's a straight.
All right.
No, you know what, little boss said? Straight 100.
Boss.
D100. Go.
Oh no.
Oh yeah!
Damn!
Yes!
Hold on.
69. Nice.
Of all numbers!
Wait, there's still
Jeez.
one more.
I should get a bonus for that.
Oh, that's funny. It's so close. Good.
When you try so hard, it
Here,
gets so
let me,
I
hard.
can't believe that.
Let me roll
69.
for How about
I like
You're
to imagine
catching
all of
the-
our characters are
Nah.
actually doing this right now. We're just rolling a dice.
Craig's not lucky.
What else is there to do?
Yeah.
I mean, Pan still has cards. I mean, it could
Yeah.
simulate
Anyways.
that somehow.
That's what I was
You
saying.
can play more Caravan.
As the ship continues onwards, and you, Gug, are looking up at Craig, you will notice his expression once again sours a bit. It's more that he kind of has this like grim determination on his face, and he hollers down, "I would be careful, everyone. And maybe in the next few days, I think we'll be nearing the Shroud. I'll explain what that is during lunch, but all I'll say is
Oh,
make sure
yeah,
you get
lunch.
plenty of sleep, because you're not going to want to be sleeping during that."
Oh yeah, isn't the
Looks
shroud
like
like
some
some sort of dark mist or something?
I'll explain
Yeah,
it more during lunch.
Speaking about lunch, I need to make that today. But with it being raining, I don't think I'm gonna get many fish. What rations does everybody have right now?
Oh, we have the
I don't think
bag.
you'd want it.
Pan is swimming.
I haven't had a rational thought in a day in my life.
Not
I just
not
have
those
blood
type of
bags.
rations. Because I have a feeling I might not be able to cook fish today unless I find some other type of meat. I can try to fish for some, but I don't know if
Then
I'll
you get
catch
those
anything.
birds. You need more of the birds.
Even if I did, I think Gug got to them.
Yeah, they're all gone now.
I wouldn't count on that.
Well, before I be rash, I'll see what I can catch today. So I better get to that as soon as I can.
What the fuck?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sorry.
Who's doing that to my eye?
That was me.
Okay.
All right, you're fishing, buddy boy.
Yep.
Let me see
Let's see.
if I can find it.
That's what I'll be doing for most of the day.
Player base needs needed information. Fishing minigame.
5v6.
All right. Oh, look, it also has like that. Oh,
Ooh, a
shit.
pair.
Yeah. you actually
Wait, that's a
got-
2-pair. There's nothing for that.
Nope. So you're just looking at the number, which unfortunately, you get to roll in the jump
Jump
table. Today,
table.
boy. So roll
No,
me a
hold
D8.
on. I can re-roll one of them.
He pulls up the
You can.
Kraken.
I'm gonna attempt to re-roll the 2.
All
Because if
right.
I get a 1 or a
Good.
6, I get a full house. So that would be a
Yup.
times 2 bonus.
I don't understand how that's a full house, but okay.
Full house.
Full house is
kind.
3 cards and 2 cards of the same.
Come on, 1 or a
That
6,
doesn't make
please.
sense.
Ooh,
I got a 2 again. Okay.
What do you mean it doesn't make
wild.
sense? That's what it is in
Hey.
cards.
All
Yeah,
right.
but
This is
in
what it is,
cards
a
that
three-
doesn't make sense.
A 3 of a kind and a pair is a full cards. Just did it.
So
Yeah, I didn't expect to catch anything today with the rain and all. So
roll me a
it makes
D8.
sense.
8.
Oh shit.
Functional net.
You cast your net, or your net. You cast your rod, and the bobber goes flying out into the ocean and blip straight into the water, and you are sitting there for a while. And while everyone is doing what they do, eventually, at some point, you begin to reel in something, and you catch an entire net, like an actual fishing net, pulled up from the water. It doesn't have anything in it, but it is a completely, solid piece of net.
Wow.
Alright, so I'm gonna say I
Right.
haven't caught that yet while everybody else does
Yes.
their turn.
That is for later. With that...
By the way, is it even mathematically possible to get 150 on that?
Is it what?
Because the highest multiplier is times 5. And the highest you can get is all 6s. So would you even hit 150? Am I just doing bad quick math?
5 of a kind. If you get 6 times 5, but then also get another 6 at the end, you'd get that number multiplied by 5. So if you actually get 6 of a kind, you
The
multiply that
maximum
entire
you can
thing
get
by
is 150.
5. That's exact.
The max is 150?
Max is 150.
Okay. Because by the way, if
That
you
is
look at the
just
treasure
literally
table,
get 6 6s.
if you look at the treasure table, it's all fucking awesome shit. But it's like you're never gonna get it because no one has rolled higher than a 50. I think.
Well, I mean, if you guys want to, more than one of you can try fishing. Try and get some more luck. But it's up to if you.
I mean, I can't re-roll any, but
No.
fuck it. Sure, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. I do have a fishing rod,
Yep.
so fucking do it.
Roll me. What was it? 5d6s.
5d6s.
Holy shit.
That's not
Straight
bad.
Wow.
24 and just a pair, so that's nothing. Okay, so just a straight 24. That's not
Wait,
terrible.
wait.
But do you have any wisdom
4,
modifier?
3,
No,
5, 6.
No. Okay.
I think
Oh, so it has to be straight
we need
up,
Gug
yeah.
to fish because don't you have like a wisdom modifier of like 4?
Funny.
I don't think it's 4. 2.
You get, so roll me
That's
2d6s.
some more than me. Why 2?
Because that's what it's the amount you're gonna be
Oh.
getting.
Okay, my bad.
You got you pull up 7 shad.
Wow.
What is
Let me
that?
see what that is. A shad, it's a very silvery fish with a slight yellowy tints on the top, but mostly blue on the actual top of the fish. It's honestly about the size of maybe like a football, but like a lot thinner. But eventually you pull out a bunch of these. You start fishing more and more throughout the day, and you're getting a good chunk of these. This is actually some pretty decent fish for food.
That is really good, actually.
Yep. This
Also,
is
still kind of proving my point that it's really fucking hard to roll anything that's above like a 30.
Yeah.
It's
Gotta get lucky.
incredibly difficult.
That didn't work.
Honest food.
Oh.
Honest work.
What are you posting?
No.
What are you
You
posting?
can't post
there?
a picture of what a shad
Trying
is.
to do
I'm
best.
trying to post a picture of a shad. Why is that not working? That's what I normally do.
Maybe
I'm
there's not supposed to be a
confused.
space between the X thing.
Oh, you might be right. Hold on.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yay. That's not bad.
That's
Yeah.
actually not bad.
Told you.
Yeah, that's not bad at
Like a
all.
genuine
7 of them?
Yeah.
Pretty juicy.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
And then actually, you know what you could say happens is he starts to reel in some of these, but then Damien pulls the net, and inside the net is all the shad, and you guys work together to pull the net up with all the shad.
I'm okay with that.
I'm also okay with that.
Yes,
Yes.
there you go. And eventually that will happen. While that is currently
I
occurring,
am your breadwinner. I feed the crew.
Pan, while everyone is doing this for the hours ahead until eventual lunch and such, what are you doing?
Well, I noticed that I have written here that for my walkie-talkie, I'm up to its final phase, so
Oh,
I guess
shit.
I'll start completing that.
All right, so you are on the crafting phase, if I recall.
Yeah.
Didn't you need to
progress
get the
is-
ingredients for it?
is now-
Which I already did in a previous session.
Yes.
It was quite a few sessions ago now, so that's, yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay. So I forgot to rewrite this, but I already know what I was going to
Yeah.
do anyways. So
I
roll
believe
me...
it was when I went to the blacksmith before we left.
Yes. So, roll me an intelligence save.
Oh no, an intelligence save.
Ooh, I mean,
Mm.
that's only okay.
Not bad.
You are crafting this material, but you know that you will not be able to finish it in one day. You are just shy of the time needed to fully be able to finish this product. This creation.
The rain has stopped you.
Yes, it has become a bit of a hindrance. You are also not in the space of an actual like crafting location. You don't have like the proper tools, so you're doing this kind of on
Yeah.
the fly, and it's a little difficult.
Pan has her own tools, but yeah.
Yes.
The boat is rocking. It's raining, and the old
Yeah,
man
yeah.
is still
I'm not-
snoring.
A lot of things.
I'm not arguing.
It's a small
No, no.
object you're making. Some of the pieces fall off the table because of the big wave, and it sets your progress back a little bit.
Oh yeah, I guess I should probably put it somewhere that makes sense for making
I'm
something.
gonna turn this back on.
I guess you'll just go under there and make it.
Yeah. With that, we will say now. Actually, we'll actually skip you guys since you guys are technically fishing. We'll go to Gug. Gug, what are you doing?
I'm gonna like kind of be, I'm gonna be sitting on like this barrel over here now, just kind of biding my time, like picking under my nails and stuff, and then like every now and again shouting at Damien Albatross, be like, keep warm. Go inside if you're too wet.
I appreciate the sentiment, Gug. I cannot feel temperature.
Neither can I, but it actually can kill me. I'm like a lizard.
I'm like a lizard.
Albatross is a lizard man, confirmed.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna turn up to the captain as well and like see his like, he's still looking very like focused right now?
Roll me a perception check.
Got it. Perception. That little sneaky guy. Here we go.
What I will say is, as you are looking up at him, you will note his gaze is not exactly focused. You can't tell exactly why. It seems he's deep in thought more than anything, but he is dutifully controlling the ship's direction and keeping you guys on course.
Are you alright, Captain?
Yes, I just... a lot on my plate.
I figured this rain would be hard to see through.
It's, I've dealt with much worse. Besides that, Damien, Albatross, you got something interesting yet?
Want some fish, Captain?
Oh, what you got there, lad?
I don't know. I don't really know the biology of fish.
Well, does it look edible?
It's
Oh,
silver.
yeah, these are definitely edible.
That's what I like to
It looks
hear.
very delicious.
Very good then.
He keeps looking at me weirdly.
How long do you think we got left of this storm?
Oh, you only asked like 30 minutes ago, so
This would
you know,
be like
a few
many hours later.
Oh shit. So what is it? We're at peak sun. No?
Yes.
Maybe 2-3 more hours, something like that. But it's still a little hard to tell in the ocean, but it's, rough estimates.
That's good enough then. All right. Let's just keep her steady and keep the day going. And with that, I will regrettably ask the marionette what it is doing.
It's gonna make its way up to Albatross?
Al Pacino?
Al Pacino,
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
And it's just gonna like place a little like parchment in his pocket and then just run away.
The fuck? What the?
Well, Albatross, it's your turn.
Just throw it overboard. Don't even open it.
It's not a fucking letter. It's like a parchment. It's not something to be opened.
Oh, it's parchment pages, right?
Like, did it just shove
It's
a- So it is a
random paper,
page.
or does it have stuff
No,
on the
like,
paper?
It has stuff on it. It very
Okay.
clearly not.
You mean it's not like a
American
folded
handwriting.
piece of paper?
Yeah.
So I open it. I try to look at it. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is I given?
You notice very dumbed down blueprint.
It just says help me. I'm
No.
stuck inside.
It is very clearly Tan's handwriting, and it's very much dumbed down instructions on how to make your explosive arrows.
Oh.
Wow, what the fuck, man?
Because Pan herself would probably be too busy with her own inventions to stop every time you need or made. So she's basically written down as simplified as she could for you to be able to make yourself.
Roll an intelligence save at advantage, Albatross.
I'm still bewildered about what the fuck just happened. That,
A little bit.
like, I haven't really connected it yet. I'm just like
You
looking at this
will
page.
also
looking at
note that the
map.
rain is hitting the paper and kind of blotting the ink a bit.
No, but I like to think it's more like he's trying to look like for some secret code. Like the fucking internet's trying to tell him, and doesn't even really pick up that it's about arrows.
Yeah.
Just like what the
There's
fuck
nothing
he's trying
secret
to
here, it's
tell
just
him?
arrows.
It's just about arrows.
And with that, we will have a bit of a time skip as a few hours go by. Eventually, you and Damien both feel the tug, or Damien feels the tug of something heavy on his rod, giggity, and you can play out the scene if you wish. Damien, you are casually fishing, and suddenly you notice that your rod begins to tug and tug and tug, and almost itself
Don't
get
tug
pulled
in your
into
rod
the
too
ocean.
much, you go blind.
Come on now.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, here we go. Here we go.
You got
Wow.
that.
Yeah, it's like heavy.
How? You didn't gamba, so how did you even catch anything?
What?
Don't worry about it. How heavy would you like? Much heavier than the fish earlier, because that was all together.
I think the line is actually stuck. I don't think I caught it. It might just be stuck.
Oh, you can't pull it on the door.
No, it's. Wait, hold on. Okay, it's come loose. It just. Am
Oh.
I tugging something? No, there's
Uh,
something on it.
I suggestively stand directly behind him, reaching my arms around him, grabbing his rod, helping him pull back.
Hey guys, I need your help with. Never mind.
Jeez. You do help him the best way you can, I guess. And eventually, the both of you manage to pull up, and you watch Damien, you being the closest, as this shadow begins to form where the line has been cast, and the shadow begins to become more realized, more defined, and you see what looks to be like a well-fashioned net. But in the net, you see more of the same fish splashing around, frantically trying to get out. They seem to be stuck inside the net.
A second net.
No, this is the other net wasn't caught. This is us describing that scene.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we caught the fish already because we talked about.
No, you caught like A1 leading up to the big catch.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of showing you what fish are generally in this area. But yes, you see quickly this massive set of fish, probably about 5 from the maybe the 2 that he had already been pulled up, and you recognize, Damien, that you're not going to be able to pull this up on your own. You will need the help of Albatross.
I'm helping him. I'm already there.
I know. I was trying to speaking take a step at the same time.
All right, this is actually a good catch. I cannot pull this up on my own.
Strength save at advantage.
Do so if you please.
Or just strength, not strength save. It's just strength.
Yeah, just be strength. 14. Both of you begin to pull together on this rod, Gady, and as you do, the netting begins to become more and more out of the water and pulled up into the boat itself, and eventually, with a loud thump and the sound of constant slapping of fish meat on the ground, you have managed to catch the remaining of the fish and a bonus net.
Alright, there we go. Wow, that's a lot of fish.
Oh, do you think you could get maybe we can get Pan to hook this net up to this ship so it automatically drags across the water and we just pull it up every day. Maybe it catches something?
One on each side, since we got 2 nets now? Maybe.
Do we already have a first net? Then
No.
yes. Why not?
Wait, Damien, do you already have a net?
First net.
What? I thought you said this is the second net.
No, there was only 1 net. This is me.
No.
This is
Oh.
you guys being described catching the net of fish.
No, first net.
Oh, okay.
As
Well,
you manage to collect all this, you suddenly begin to notice that the clouds have been parted. The sun is much clearer to see, and the rain seems to finally come to a stop. In the case for Gug, you notice your spell seems to dim and lower down and shrink into itself, as you have noticed there is no need for it to exist anymore, as the rain has completely subsided, revealing the afternoon way in its later days, or in later times.
Alright. La la la.
Alright. Excuse me. So,
Okay.
Damon and Albatross, you now have fish. The rain has stopped. What do you do?
You should probably
Alright.
take this under board and get it prepared.
Yeah, I do worry about what the captain said earlier. It sounded like he was getting very worried about where we were approaching. So I should
Well,
get
Shroud,
this started as
didn't-
soon as possible. But at the same time, this is a lot of food. I probably just need to cook one first as a trial run to make sure I can get this right.
Well, you've cooked fish before, so I believe in you.
Yeah, but it's a different type of fish, so I'm not
Well,
entirely
good news.
confident
Good
on
news.
my
I don't-
abilities.
Well, good news. You don't need to eat. I don't eat anything but blood. I only drink, and Gug doesn't really care, so you can't mess it up that bad.
By the way, how is fish blood? I know I've been making it every night the best I can, but
Oh, it
How
is
is
terrible,
it?
but it gets me through the day.
I guess that's fair. I don't know what I was expecting. But if it works, then
Yeah.
I can keep doing it.
If it's any consolation, it's only slightly worse than animal blood.
Yeah, I guess it's fair to say you don't like blood to begin with, you just have to have it.
True, but there is a slight sweetness to humanoid blood. Although I've only had it a very, very few amount of times.
I can imagine why. But I'm gonna get this downstairs to start cooking. And with that, Damien is going to grab all the fish and start bringing
Guys,
it up.
awkwardly staring at each other.
Albatross and hold on, before you guys continue, I need to do something. Albatross, you are talking with Gug, and eventually you look away, or not Gug, Damien, and eventually
Hello,
you,
yes, I'm Gug.
yes. Wow, Damien, you got really
Feels
big.
like Gug.
Eventually you turn away to go do what you will, and as Damien turns around to look at the net, can you roll me a perception check?
Okay.
Sorry, not Albatross, Damien.
Fuck.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Can I roll a perception check to help his shitty ass perception check?
I don't think it would help. You know,
I don't think I've ever had a good perception
You know
roll
what?
on this one.
I'm gonna say fuck the rolls this time. I want this one to happen. You turn around and you lean down to get.
I couldn't help.
You bought the exact same roll. That's so funny.
We're equally
Yeah.
as unperceptive.
You lean down to grab the fish out of the net, and when you grab the net and begin to lift, you notice a skeletal hand in the net, and for a moment it's jarring because the color of the hand is very similar to your own, and suddenly when you notice it, you kind of drop the net not realizing, and you blink and it's gone.
Whole hand?
It was a whole skeleton
Or
hand.
the
just
coloring?
gone. It was a skeleton hand with the coloring of Damien's like translucent nature. And he notices
He
this
just
in the
pulled out
net,
the
but
hand of
then
Victor.
drops the net, kind of getting mildly jump scared from it, but then once noticing, is gone from view.
What was that?
What? Oh, what?
You- Did the fish scare you?
No, didn't get scared by the fish. I think I'm hallucinating.
Hallucinating? What?
I swear, I just
You-
saw my hand in there.
It wasn't your hand, it was a
Your
skeleton hand.
Like,
My
you said it
hand,
was
the
shaped
skeleton
and
hand.
looked like this.
No,
I don't-
I said it has like the translucence of a skeleton, of his style of like.
Oh, so it's just okay, but it's a humanoid hand.
Yes.
I thought I saw a hand in there, but I like blinked and it disappeared.
A hand, like full
Like a
hand,
skeleton.
skeleton. Or the full hand. I said it might be post-traumatic stress from when Pan had to cut off that one guy's hand back in the town. But skeleton hands, you never got to see it like that.
I don't know. I'm just chalking it up that I've been on this boat too long.
We've only been on here like a few days.
I have no idea either. If I don't tell myself that, I'm gonna go insane even more. So I'm just gonna forget I saw that for now.
Well, keep this in mind. We only have room for one insane member of the crew.
All right. And with that, you head down to do your cooking or what you can. Pan, while they are preparing the food and pulling up the fish and such, what have you been doing?
Making her walkie-talkie.
That is true. I
Slaving
forgot about
away in the underquarters.
that. Yeah. We already did Damien. Gug, you have just noticed the rain has stopped and your spell has ceased to work as it has not been needed anymore. As naturally it effectively turns itself off. What do you do?
Dog.
Gug?
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay.
Thought you went AFK, I'm sorry.
He's adding the numbers in his skull. He knows what he's gonna roll.
He's calculating all the chances.
What's up?
It's your
You want to
turn.
repeat?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just like the last thing.
Yes. You had just now noticed, after sitting on this barrel kind of observing the area and then also looking back at the captain on the occasion, you had just now noticed that the rain has seemingly stopped. And you know this because the orb of magic that you had let encompass your general area has seemingly self-dissipated, along with the passing of the storm.
Well, yes, you've run out of use for me.
That's why I say to the captain.
Yeah. You hear from the... What was that?
Nothing. Better get to cleaning before Damien slips on his own mess.
We're in a pretty good clearing. He kind of like puts the wheel on a form of lock from turning, and he walks down. I'm going to I'll be in my cabin for a little bit. I'll meet with you all during lunch. And he heads inside. But before he goes in, he stops and looks over you, Gug. He says, may not have been much of, well, an action, but thank you for the rain part. It is a hassle to clean out the leathers.
Yeah, anytime.
He walks inside. He doesn't shut the door. He leaves it
Anytime
open.
there's rain.
And you just hear him sit on one of his chairs in his room and just kind of begin to read whatever he has.
Right.
And
I'll make my way downstairs. Since I cleaned like the deck yesterday, I think I'm gonna see what mess there is down here.
Yeah.
I guess I'll walk up to Damien actually.
You will immediately notice Damien beginning to prep this giant net of fish.
What are you cooking?
Oh, hi, Gug. Just
Like
got a
smelling intensely.
bunch of fish here, so we should actually have a good meal tonight. I think I'm gonna cook one first, just to make sure I got this down.
Pretty good, fisherman to catching the rain.
I would not have caught anything without albatross today, if I'm being honest.
He's pretty handy to have around.
That he is. He's definitely reliable. Even if we
yeah.
didn't get along very well at first.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's coming around.
Very confrontational, with new people.
Gug, I gotta say that I am sorry I've been scared of you for so long.
Oh, it's fine. I understand. We didn't meet the best of terms.
Yeah, I think I mentally held on to that for a little while, but, I think I needed this boat ride. It's helped me think about a lot of things. And ironically, I think I feel more alive than I ever did when I was actually alive.
Yeah, I think I understand your sentiment.
Being with this group, it's more than I'm used to, but also it's been simple recently. And it's quite nice.
I don't imagine it'll stay that way for long.
Oh, definitely not. It definitely feels like a calm before the storm type of situation, and I just hope everything goes well. I know the City of Radiance has probably gotten onto Albatross's radar ever since we talked about it. I can't imagine it being a place that he would trust at all.
We have our own qualms with the people from there.
But I know that eventually I'm going to have to go there. So I'm really hoping I can learn this phase ability the best I can.
Things will happen as they need to. You just need to trust that you'll be ready when you are ready.
There's the chance I'll never be ready. I mean, I feel like I've been growing up way too fast. I never got the chance to be just a kid. Ever since I got out of the Feywild. At least that's what a lot of people had told me before I met you, and Albatross and Pan.
If you wish to act more childish around us, you can. I will stop you.
It's not that I want to be childish. It's just I guess I just miss, well, I miss it.
Your old life.
Yeah. I miss everything before Dom, even if I can't remember it the best.
Hopefully, well, I won't say we can get that back, because obviously, but hopefully we can find a time where you can be at peace the same.
That would only ever happen if we can find a way to stop the Omen curses. And to do that, I don't want to know what we would have to do to get that to happen, but we have to face Severus no matter what. And even then, I don't think I'll ever be able to go back to the Feywild at this point. I mean, last time I was there, hunters figured out how to get there. At least, I don't know if they were hunters, if they were the same people that you and Albatross had to deal with. Because I've vaguely heard your conversations about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they are the same people, if they were an early version of them, or anything like that, but they know how to get to the Feywild, and I don't think my home is there anymore.
Yeah, it sounds impossible. But, you know, we'll try all the same.
That is all we can do, is to try. That's what I'm best at.
So, do you have any floors that need sweeping down here?
Not me personally, no. There might be a couple things that need, like, tidying or something around here, but I'm not really sure on that department.
Well, I'll get back to cleaning then. If you need to talk about this more, I'll be around.
Sorry, I didn't mean to just dump that all on you. It's just... That's what I've been thinking about since I got on this boat. That and Dom, because he never leaves my mind at this point.
Yeah, I understand. Holding all these things, especially close proximity like this, it sort of stifles memories. It makes you more fixated on it.
I think it's more of just not having that much to do. But I have a feeling that's about to change here once we start talking to the captain tonight.
Yes, I hope the news isn't too bad.
Do you think I should tell the captain that I read his diary? I don't know how he would feel about it, but I know that he's hurting.
Yes, I think that too. Whatever you decide, we'll be there to support you.
Maybe we could just get it out of him naturally. But I doubt that with how it seems things have treated him.
I don't know. He seems like a grieving man. But I don't think intrusive eyes would be unwelcome. Just an idea.
I'll think about it. But I should start this cooking. See if I can get this going right.
Yeah, right. I'll kind of wander off and I'll start looking around the cabin, picking up things.
What I will say is everyone is free to do their job roles until eventual stuff is done. What I will say for you, Damien, you're cooking this sham, and it is effectively just a normal fish. It burns a little quicker than you would expect, but you've managed to make it edible enough, or at least with this first one as a testing. But I think from this you can come out with an idea on how to cook it properly the next round. And as all of that is happening, Gug, you continue to walk around the ship. You grab your supplies for cleaning, and you begin to sweep and mop the deck as you please, going around just cleaning things. You know that the top deck has been rained on, so it's, for the most part, shouldn't have to be worried about it as much. There is some grime here and there on the bottom, some dust, some webs, but it's enough for you to clean up easily and kind of work through the time of the day. And while that's happening, Albatross, you are sitting at the table, probably playing.
I was basically, I was gonna be like, okay, what the next at lunch, I assume.
So what was that?
That's why I just moved over.
Oh, okay.
I assumed our next major scene was gonna be
Yes.
At lunch.
With
like 5 p.m.
yeah, with everyone doing their tasks and the eventual sway of time moving forward, Damien finishes.
Can I just?
Yep.
Can I just have the marionette do something?
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, good. Yeah, the marionette's going to come up to Damien, and the marionette is actually going to be standing in just a completely normal stance, and it's going to point to the fish, indicating that it wants to help.
You know how to cook?
It gives a slight nod.
It waves its hand like, yeah, so.
Pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much how it would sort of.
You hear the joints creak as it moves its hands slowly side to side.
I'll let you help if you can find some gloves.
You see its
Because
head
I don't
go,
think anybody
like,
wants the
I
rust.
like to
or
imagine you see its
anything on.
head 180 and spot like a pair of gloves sitting on top of the box is next to, and it quickly spins the rest of its body around and picks up what it can.
I guess that works. Sure, here, try this one. Show me what you can do.
What's they gonna have to roll for this?
If you could remind me, Damon, what is your cooking utensils roll a set to?
My cooking utensils roll is set to wisdom.
Okay, so roll me just a general wisdom check.
Okay, it's a flat 0, so come on, luck.
Better than a negative.
Yep. Oh.
It is as you would expect. It's not amazing at cooking. It is honestly akin to that of a child trying to learn from a parent. Not fully understanding, but trying to be attentive.
Like, I imagine that Pan at some point has asked it to prepare something for her at some point.
Yes.
That doesn't mean it knows how to make fish.
It looks
No,
like you
I'm not-
made the same mistake I did. You cooked it a little too long and burned it a little bit.
Don't try to make this thing the child of the group. Don't make him have like a parental kind of like brotherly figure to this fucking
Jeez.
Look, I'm trying to encourage you to not crawl around like a spider the whole time.
Yeah.
I
Next you'll
can,
be reading it to bed.
Oh my god.
I can very much tell you that's not the intention here, but if that's the route it goes, like, I'm just saying. Like,
It's pretty nice. I think it does. But with that, eventually Damien and the puppet manage to cook together a good worth of meal for lunch. You all begin to set the
Can I roll
table.
for the last 5 fish? Because that one was my first run. I want to see if I can do better the
sure, that makes
on the
sense.
last 5.
Well, also Pan roll. Yeah. Roll advantage
Wow.
for the
Real good at
robot.
it.
Roll advantage for the robot as well.
okay.
Nice.
16.
This
Very
is
nice.
with the help of the robot and the general understanding of what you had gone through with the first fish. The both of you actually work really well together. It is kind of surprising.
Stop it.
And in your sense, Damien, this gives you vibes to how Dom would teach you how to cook. and you
They're
and
evil.
the marionette begin to work diligently through the day, cooking and preparing the fish until you have enough plates for everyone to have a very well-managed meal, even giving Albatross his blood from the fish in a more fancified manner.
I'm definitely starting to figure out how to cook fish now. That was a good trial run.
Yep. And with
As
that...
as it sees Albatross, it kind of goes back to its creepy ways and just starts crawling across the floor.
God damn it!
I like to imagine it holds a plate out in hands, and
Sorry?
it crawls on
No, I
three of
think-
the remaining legs and just holds out the plate.
I'll be back. Sorry.
It's like as he's walking in, it does
Yeah.
that. It's like, what? That's how it always is.
But eventually, Damien rings the bell for dinner time, and people begin to file down. Unsurprisingly, it would seem that Crag is the last to walk down the stairs. He is slow about it, but he is aware of his surroundings as he sits down at the other end of the table, makes himself comfortable. He kind of looks down at the plate ahead of him, and he like sniffs it. Oh, this actually looks and smells pretty good.
No good.
What fish did you say you caught?
I actually don't know what fish it was.
I don't know what it's called.
If I had to wager a guess, he kind of like picks at the meat and looks at it. Reminds me of a sham. They're pretty common out in these parts of the seas, but decently difficult to catch in schools. I managed to actually get a good batch of them, it seems. How bad? Well,
Oh yeah, speaking of the school of fish, where's Pan? We were gonna ask if
Dealing with something.
she could attach the net to see if we could just passively catch fish.
I think she was last seen in her quarters, probably working on her machinations.
Did she not hear the bell? Ah,
Probably too deep in thought, I would imagine.
Does
But
she even have
I'm back.
eggs?
I'm sure she'll come
so
down
much shit about
eventually.
that.
She's a busy lass. Oh, speak of the devil. Pardon my phrase. As Pan steps down the staircase.
So what's going on in here?
Well, our
Breakfast.
diligent chef has managed us a good meal for the day. I guess technically this would be lunchtime, but not everyone really had breakfast. We didn't have the stuff for it at the time.
Don't ruin my joke.
Yes.
What?
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I didn't hear your joke.
Damn it.
I heard it. I heard it.
Okay. Thank you.
He starts to kind of dig into the food a bit, and he is very, very genuinely happy with it. He's like, this is pretty good. This is better than the last one you made. You're actually pretty good at this.
I'm trying. I'm trying to learn how to.
Did you have someone teach you how to cook like this?
Here and there.
Well,
I don't know if. Well, I do know, but I'm not gonna say that out loud right now. But
well, what I say is they taught you for mighty fine. Wherever they are, I bid them the best. Because I get to have food just as good as this.
no, I can't. I'm sorry. I've read your diary. I know you. I know you know him.
What?
Wait, you read? I don't have a diary, it's a captain's log. You read my log?
You know Dom. You had him.
So that's why you look so familiar. Oh, it's been knocking at my brain the whole time. We'll talk about the log thing first. Wait, are you like his son or something?
No, he's just somebody that kind of took care of me after things went wrong.
Aye, I understand. A formerly stepfather, if you will. adoptive. I actually know the feeling all too well. You took me book? When did you do that?
I did it last night. It's...
Wait, was it when that stupid mannequin was attacking me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
It was a planned assault! That makes a lot of
And
sense. That was very good.
I was the only one that had any decision in it.
Oh, totally. He looks at you very...
Albatross raises an eyebrow.
Yeah, he does not believe you for a second. He looks over...
Hang on, roll the insight. An insight.
He's a fucking pirate. he looks over and he kind of has a smile on his face. He says, "It's been a while since I've had a crew that was willing to even get into my own quarters like that. That is mighty impressive that you managed to get through it. How'd you get the door open so fast? That thing normally squeaks like the dickens."
Oh, I just have a set of lockpicks.
Must have been a lucky day
Them
then.
right there.
Well, regardless, yes, I knew of your friend Dom. He was a passenger that Mama Sheen, I'm sure you're aware of, told me to ship around the place a lot. It was more like his chauffeur across the seas. I sent him on a lot of missions across where he needed to be, especially over by Doolin, but the last one I sent him to was over in Arun, but when I came back to collect him, he was gone. I told my machine about it, and apparently word got out. At least from what I'd heard, he had been captured by the, what was that blonde twink's name?
Hurst.
That's the bastard! Apparently him and his goons
yeah.
collected him.
Yeah, we kind of fucked him up.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
I
hold
put
on.
manticore poison in his arm, and then chopped it off.
You what? That's dastardly. I like it.
He deserved
Well,
it.
yeah, so was he.
I bet he was a bit of a fucking bastard, eh? He wouldn't let me talk half the time. He always had to pay me an extra bill just because how constant I was arriving.
Although I still wouldn't say anybody deserves manticore poison in their arm. That's still a bit extreme.
It was
What do you
for
think?
science.
You think
I
manticore
wanted to-
poison's bad? You should have seen what Leviathan stuff does to you. That's the stuff of nightmares. What besides
Fun
that?
fact.
Is this what you people do?
What?
This kind of testing of poisons.
It's always
Other
safe to be
various
aware of what may be
drinks.
entering and exiting your body.
How about you just don't let it inside of you in the first place?
Well, if I know
Yes,
what I'm
that's right.
handling, it's a better chance of surviving, not how to handle it.
Plus, it's better that you use test subjects that way, anyways.
I don't know about that part.
That
I
wasn't
didn't
a
just
test
understand.
saying.
subject. That was straight up torture.
What? We made sure to cut off the blood flow so that it didn't spread to his heart and kill him.
After we promised his wife we wouldn't mangle him.
Eh, I mean, I never made.
There's a lot of personal with this information. Anyways. What do you want to know that I may give you about Dom?
Well, I doubt you know much about what's happened to him, but why was he traveling places? What's he doing?
My machine never really told me much of his true business, but I generally got an understanding. From what I could tell, he was a bit of an information runner. He was one of the quickest in the business, it seemed. Where people
Yeah, he
needed
definitely
something
was.
known, he was almost always there on the flash. Where people it took maybe weeks to get to from city to city, it took him in days. But,
I'm still worried that
yes?
I'm still worried that one of these days he might find out that I'm not actually dead anymore. I don't know what that would do to him. And I don't think I'm ready for him to find out yet.
If he treated you like a son, I'm sure it would be somewhat devastating and jarring. I cannot imagine the sensations he would have felt, but I'm sure if he understood, he would be good.
I don't want to get his hopes up, because our plan is to end all of the curses, and if that happens, then I wouldn't be around anymore once again.
Wait. You're trying to stop all the cursings? How do you plan on doing that?
Same thing Dom's doing, gathering information.
Well, hold
Figure out
on.
what's
We
causing that.
don't know the curses can even be stopped in the first place.
I would say near it's probably impossible, honestly, from the people I've met across the ships. Some people
If it were possible,
much
which I
better than
don't
you.
believe. If it were possible, which I do not believe that it is, surely that purple cat would have an idea. It would seem that
You
all
have a
roads
purple
have to
cat?
lead back to him eventually.
I don't
It's
allow
more like
cats
a
on my ship.
pest. No,
Exactly,
but
that's
it's
what
more
I was thinking. They're like
He just sort of
pests.
teleported in and out.
Wait, your cat doesn't. You said that's a cat?
He's not actually our pet cat.
Oh, wait. Then what are you talking about? I'm lost.
His name is Severus McCreek. And he clearly has some type of connection to the Omen
He's spoken
curses.
some odd accent. Never heard it before.
I think the locals call it American.
A hoda what? Never heard of it. Anyways, Severus McCree. I've ferried a lot of people. Never heard of a lad like that.
If it's a good thing you haven't. He is. If you ever hear of him, there's never any good business with him.
You said he works for the Hunters. Is that right?
More like the hunters work for him.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure the last I heard they worked under the Pope. That bald bastard.
Do we
Well,
even
whatever
know
this-
that Severus runs?
He wants to end the world, it seems.
What?
We do know that he ran
I
some
live
old
here!
cult. You do live here, that is true.
For now.
What's that supposed to mean?
That's also true.
In my eyes, he might
all
very
men
well
die.
have the power to end the world. Which is why I feel like we need to try to stop it. Or at least I'm going to try.
Well, from what we know, he was a part of some ancient death cult. Some group of people that wanted to end the world or in power. A doom that most didn't survive, at least not for a while. Took humans to near extinction, and elves only survived because we hid behind our walls for some years, possibly even thousands. And even I'm not fully sure. But what we do know is that they're back, and in some way they're connected with the hunters, and it's not unlikely that whatever damnation they want to put the world through comes through us, the cursed themselves.
That is a lot to take in with that one, I won't lie, but I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. Either way, it seems that he's no good, and I'm sure y'all will manage him eventually, but that's not what we're here to talk about. There is something we do need to talk about. It's a little bit more pressing as it is coming within the days. You all read my log. Did you read the beginning?
I didn't read your log. Just,
You're a good lad, then.
if you wouldn't mind filling me in.
I had planned to.
I read the whole thing, back to front, or front to back, whatever it is.
Then you know a little bit of what I'm about to tell you. And I'm gonna be honest, it isn't a tale as pretty as it would seem. before we fully dive into that, I'm actually going to make sure if because I have it in my brain, but I do want to make sure if I have it written down as well. Because it would be better if I can just read off, but if I don't, then I'll just read off what I remember. Because I actually have it pretty down pat in my brain. I just want to be double safe on this. That's not what I meant to open up. You found the song. Nice. Where is... the hell? Oh, there it is. I was looking at the wrong sheet.
Well, I had an idea for topic conversation before for this.
Sorry.
If we wanted to do that while you were looking at.
I already found it. Unfortunately, it wasn't as nicely put together as I was hoping it would be. So I will be doing what I had already planned to do.
Yeah,
he sets his cup, like he picks up a quick glass of his drink and downs it as best he can, and he puts it back down. Now, before we begin, I must ask a very important question. What do you all know of the Black Shroud?
I can't say I've ever heard anything.
Just whatever you wrote in your book.
Absolutely nothing.
He looks at you, Albatross.
I'm going to assume it's some ancient curse upon the ocean.
It's very similar to that, yes. A bit of an ancient curse indeed. But not only a curse, it's more of a blight upon the waters themselves. A mass of floating death. Destruction for any ship who ever crosses its path. He pulls out of his pocket a much older map, more crinkled and weathered version of the world map that you all know, and he points over towards the Serpent's domain. And as he does, he says, "Over here is where the Shroud tends to exist, a habit, if you will. As you all know, we will be crossing near its borders, but to get to the spot we need to go a little deeper. The reason I bring up the Shroud is because of that very thing. I am going to be telling you all what you'll be expecting, but I can't promise it will go the same way it had done for me. Back when I was but a wee lad, when I had just left my home and was abroad for the first time of me life. Well, beside the fishing trips I took with me pa, but besides that. I had spent many years with that other group of pirates who had sailed the seas much longer than I. One of these days, when I had learned well enough what I could of the ship, I was posted atop the crow's nest, spotting anything that may approach our beautiful vessel. She was known as the Crown Jewel, a fine, mighty ship. Or at least it was. One night, a lot of our men began to have visions, dreams, if you will, nightmares, more like it, of spectral
Visions?
entities.
What type of entities are you talking about? Is this why I saw a skeleton hand earlier?
Aye. It would seem we are nearing her indeed. One of the call signs of the Black Shroud is those who have connections to death may experience
Oh, God.
God damn it.
visceral visions and nightmares. A lot of my men, some were cursed. One similar to you, actually, and he points over towards Pan. He was missing an arm, but he was a mighty fine fellow. But his visions were visceral. Hold on. What? What is it?
God damn it.
Hold on. Give me a
Yes, he used to have visions of his mother.
No, give me a moment. I'll get back into the seat real fast.
Alright, you know what time it is. Gamble time. Let's go.
Gambling, let's go.
No, I'm already
What are we
back.
rolling?
I'm already sitting
Oh.
down. They just gave me a
Five
thing of candy.
D6.
For some reason.
Oh,
Oh, we'll take it.
oh no.
Mm.
You beat me. You got a pair. I got nothing.
All right.
Oh, I still don't understand how that works. But cool.
Yeah. He says, he continues to speak, having readjusted himself in his seat to get more comfortable. Back when we were nearing the Shroud, a lot of the men began to have these feverish visions and nightmares. And those connected to death, as I had said before, theirs were a bit more visceral. Almost as if they weren't visions at all. But, eventually, the fateful day came where I was atop the nest, searching for anything to come close to the ship. That's when I saw it. Dead of night. Just like a wall of black nothingness. Approached the ship and swallowed us whole.
Ooh.
I couldn't even see what was below the mast. I was confused when I was much younger, not understanding what truly was happening down below. Because what I heard was truly frightening. I heard screams, shouts of pain and agony. And worst, I heard laughter. Something evil lurked within the Shroud and had boarded our ship. It was slaughtering the men left and right, and it was taking those who were closer to death with them. While all of that was happening, I had managed to sneak down the wayside of the ropes, from the mast down to one of our rowboats. No one was paying attention. Or so I had thought. When I had disconnected and began to row myself away, that's when I saw it. A mighty vessel, bigger than any ship I've ever seen. It shouldn't have been able to float the way it had. It had holes on every single plank, covering its entire surface. Yet it was able to float as effortlessly as it could any other. And from the wheel of the ship, he was staring right at me. A creature from hell itself, it almost felt. Eyes lit ablaze. Flames of ethereal hell pouring out of every exposed skeleton bone in his body. And all he did was laugh as I swam, or as I rowed my way across the water. Eventually, I watched as the crown jewel sank beneath the seas, crushed by the weight of the other vessel. A ship so mighty I don't even imagine it to even be able to exist without it being whatever the fuck that was. Eventually, I stumbled upon land. And from there I found... Well, he pats... Or he, kicks the bottom of the floor. I found her. Crusty Bucket. Ran ashore upon an island that... Well, if I'm being frank, shouldn't have existed. No map in any area I've ever seen, not even Doolin, had noted this island's existence. I was the first. Or, well, I guess technically not, but I was the first to survive. And that's what matters. When I had seen this island and found the boat, I did what I could to survive. Managed with the supplies I had found. Some trees had coconuts. I lived off them for a few days. Did the best I could. Was scrawny, much scrawnier than I should have been. Yet I pushed forward. Eventually, I managed to dig a way out for the ship to unbeach itself. It took many days and many nights. But I eventually got her out and loose. And with the sails I had managed to repair, some of the with some of the loose material that had washed ashore from the crown jewel, I once again set sail. This time controlling her on me own. Once again, I entered the outer rims of the Black Shroud. And I heard that damned laughter. It's almost as if he was right behind me. Sorry, what was that you said?
Was it Davy Jones?
Davy who?
Davy Jones, like Davy Jones, like I'm gonna throw
Never
you down
heard
into
of
the
him.
water.
No. But I'll tell you what they called him. This mysterious
They
figure.
call it Davy Jones.
No. Many songs have been written about him. But the name that I thought fit him the best was Dredge. Captain Dredge of the Black Shroud. Fitting, if you ask me.
Have you even gone back through the Serpent's Domain ever since then?
Very, very, very rarely. I never go deep into it. I always stay across its edge. Every time I get near it, I feel the connection between him and I grow. The last time I suffered the same nightmares as the others have done before. It's one of the reasons I picked up drinking. Because it's hard to stay focused when the only thing you can think about is the ghost of a hellish pirate laughing behind your ears.
You haven't been drinking the past few days, have you?
No. I'm preparing myself mentally this time. I don't want anything blocking my vision, even if I can barely sleep. I want to be awake. Because this time we're not tracing the edges, I'm afraid, folks. We're going right through.
I don't think that's a great idea.
It's not.
You said this thing takes people that are close to death. Have you seen most of us?
I am aware.
Technically, it's in theory I could not die at all.
Yes, but
could be practically
me and
immortal.
Cub, I'm a zombie and Cub's a ghost. I think we're pretty much.
Who's Cub?
Yeah, I was about to say who's
That-
called.
What?
Sorry, my brain just wobbled into reality.
Damien
Sorry.
is a ghost, yes.
Damien,
I
yes.
am aware. But hearing of at least what Mama Sheen have told me, and knowing the danger that you all seem to be trying to get ahead of, fortunately I think is the best solution. Better to be quick than to be slow, aye?
It really feels like you really want an episode on the water and you want to drum. So we're purposely going into the eye of the storm that we could easily go around.
Oh, we're not going through the whole totality, no. By no means. We're just going to be piercing through a little bit of its edges.
You just.
You did
Hashtag
literally just say that
content.
we weren't going to do that, but okay.
No, he did say we're going to go
Pan
straight
goes-
through it, but
Goes, what are we going to clip it? And you go, no, we're straight through it. And then you go, no, we're clipping it. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Which
Oh.
one is it?
sorry.
You did say that.
My
yeah.
bad. My bad. Hashtag boat battle.
Got him.
You know, guys, going through might actually not be a bad idea. Maybe this Dredge guy has some connection to Severus.
I'll tell you this, we don't want to meet him if we do.
Oh, I'd love to meet him. I'd love to know his methods.
I wouldn't!
I would like to avoid him as well.
Also, from what I hear, you basically keep his influence at bay by getting drunk, correct?
When I'm near the serpent's domain, yes. I tend to
Knowing my
drink
luck,
a
we're gonna
lot.
run into him. We're gonna run into him.
Well, the good
Please let
news
this be
is,
a normal field trip.
my brain is always a
On this
chaotic
ship,
mess.
no.
No alcohol required.
I'm sure.
You can't even get drunk if you wanted to.
True, but my mind is already crazy enough. I doubt he would make it any. You three, on the other hand,
Either way. Though I normally
What do you do
wouldn't drag us through the edges of the serpent's domain, I do think that if you are in such a rush, it would be the best. I'm not as afraid as I probably should be, mostly because I trust in my captain's skills.
Right.
But the one thing I will warn you of, because I have dealt with it once before, there is a chance that when we get through, we will be chased by a ship. Not the big one. They don't send the big ones out for small fries like I. That one's reserved. We'll be most likely chased by a boat of a similar size to the Krusty Bucket.
we won't even
So you're
get
saying we're gonna have to
Drake
shoot down
himself.
another ship?
What I'm saying is we're going to have to survive until we breach. Those ships are notoriously difficult. I took the Krusty Bucket in, well, at the edge, a while back. As I had said, I had done it very rarely. I had a crew of 3 others with me at the time, not too much different than this one. Without a mannequin, thankfully. It was not a comfortable ride. Very bumpy. But we managed to stave off the ship long enough for us to get out of the Shroud itself. And hopefully, if we manage well enough, we'll be able to do the same.
You said earlier that that the Shroud confronts you with death if you've experienced it. Is that like, maybe not your own death? Well, for some people here it is. But like one of emotional attachment or one that you've caused? Because no one that I know of has ever died. Well, until these lot.
The Shroud is a mysterious thing. It has a liking for those who live beside death. But for those who are fresh to it, it only sprinkles in the fear of it. Whereas someone like I, who has traced around its edges for long enough to have become accustomed to its nature, seeing someone such as these two, he points at Pan and Damien, might be witnessing in the next coming days.
Oh, it's okay. I'm immune to fear.
I hope that is true.
I'm definitely
For your
not.
sake.
I've never had
Okay.
anybody close to me die.
That being
So-
said,
I think I'm pretty good.
in these next coming days, we must do one thing above all. Prepare. The ship must be in
Okay,
top-tip
great.
shape. Make sure the sails have no holes, nothing on the planks. Everything is perfect. Because we're going to make sure we're going to be moving as fast as we possibly can through the Shroud. You understand me when I say that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is the Shroud like a storm, or is it more of a stagnant essence?
It is as if a mass of clouds of darkened, just evil, have stayed stuck around the Serpent's domain, like an island itself.
I should assume I should not even try to fish here. I don't want to know what I would pull out.
Not when
Like
we're
pretty
near the
interesting.
domain, but you probably have about 2 days worth of fishing you can get in. But once we get past
You think
that,
there's...
I wouldn't recommend pulling anything out of the waters. So what you're gonna pull up isn't going to be something you're going to be able to eat. Oh, actually, I can show you. Stay right here. And he jumps off his chair, and you hear him pitter-patter upstairs.
Wait.
And you guys have a moment.
2 days. Gug, how many days do you have until you transform again?
Good question, actually.
Let me pull it up.
What's the moon looking like?
So right now it is, as of the current day, it is a waning crescent. Tomorrow will be a new moon, and the day after will be a waxing crescent. So you have, after that, 3 remaining days. So in total, 5 days.
Right after we get out, right after we get out of the domain, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Oh god,
It'll be a busy few
that
days.
could prove interesting.
Yep.
Do you think that the Shroud might give Gug visions
Oh
of
yeah, we can go back to the boat.
his werewolf form?
Probably.
It's
I hope not.
possible, but I've never experienced him personally killing him. In that
The
form, at
werewolf
least.
might have.
I'm
I'd like
not
to-
saying that he hasn't. I'm just saying I've never seen it.
I'd like to meet this
Traitor.
drug.
I know you would.
You're the only one here.
I have one interesting thing to throw out. Speaking of death, well, at the Elven Kingdom, it doesn't really happen very often. You see, the Elven population is quite large, but mostly due to timing and not birth rate. My mother, for example, is over 1,000 years old, and she's only ever had me. She's not likely to have another. Elves usually are monogamous, made for life, that kind of thing, which is why it's actually fairly rare, all things considered, that they lie with lesser beings, as they would call them, like humans. Because as far as their timeline of life is concerned, they're practically pets. Which is odd that she wouldn't choose to have anybody else. That she'll still be around long after I'm gone here. But I digress. Point is that you fucker. Okay, fine.
As you are saying this, you hear the pitter-patter of feet approach the staircase, and the tossing and sloshing of water, and the grunts of a man fighting something as he walks down the staircase. Oh, yeah, still a little feisty. Hold on. Sorry to interrupt your conversation. And he sets down this massive jar on the table that's cloaked in some form of blanket. And he puts his arms over it and kind of sits there. Sorry about that. Whew. It doesn't like to be moved around a lot. But, so, what were you saying? I apologize.
Before rudely interrupted, that's one of the reasons that there is such division between half-elves and full-elves is exactly that. Here, let me put it this way. How much of the Feywild do you remember, Damien?
I can't say I remember that much. It was my childhood. It was just mostly peaceful, where my mom and dad were raising me along with the village kids. We would go out of the village area a lot of time and build tree houses, making up our own games.
Well, even though you were more of a child, you've hung around girl rabbits, boy rabbits?
Yeah, of course.
Not gonna pry into Gug's past or even yours, Pan. But essentially, love as a concept acts very differently in the Elven Kingdom.
Yes.
Yeah, it is kind of loud. But anyway, works a lot differently. It's not, at least in our part, it's not like humans do it. A lustful love. See, when I was growing up, there was one girl that helped. Yeah, it's a lot better. One girl, that one I have spoken about before, if you remember. When I was very young, she seemed so mature, but now
You have talked about her a little bit, but I don't remember her name. Can you remind me real quick?
I called her shy, but she was Shivani. She was the Captain Guard's daughter. Very unlikely friend for someone like me, but one nonetheless. See, she's a full elf. So even though, while I'm of getting old, 70 to 80 years on this world, she's easily reached 100. Yet, if you saw her, you would think that she was more of a human child. 13, 14 maybe. Yet, when I was young, she was the exact same. Well, practically. Slightly younger, but no much more of a change. Which is why those type of partnerships are not only forbidden, well, not forbidden, but looked down upon. Also extremely rare. I remember loving her. And I remember when that love changed. It's odd being around humans, around humanoids, similar to life people. It's just so different from everything else. The world seems so much faster around here.
I guess it would to the elves. Or a half-elf. You're only half?
My father was human.
Did I hear that right? Oh.
Yes. My mother
Here,
was
I thought you were a
huntress.
full elf the whole time.
Here, I thought you were part goblin.
No. That's racist. My mother was a copper elf, hence where I got the skin tone. She was a huntress. Actually, for our ring, she was, there's male, just hunter, she's the female, you understand. And essentially, she got to go outside the walls, and eventually I did. Between me, my homeland, and Gug's. Occasionally, there would be plenty of ships from all over. That's actually, if you remember the form I turned into back at the estate, that would be one of the elves whose jobs it is to go and reach out to the world. And the world still comes to us, although not nearly as close. I assume that's where they've met. My mother has spoken very lightly about leaving the island. She's, in theory, been nearly to all of them, although I don't know for certain. In our customs, when you are married, you usually give a weapon of some kind. For our breed, it's usually a bow, as it's more significant. But my mother got this, and that's where he pulls the sword out. Now, an original elven blade, now fixed by dwarven craftsmanship, and sets it on the blade, or sets it on the table, rather. This was the one that she was given by him.
Yeah, let me see if I can, does that show for everybody if I click that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here's the blade he brings out. A mix of elven and dwarvish design.
It's odd for an elf to actually go through with a marriage with it. Practically pointless. But she did. And I don't know why. My god, someone's writing a fucking novel in the background.
Just going ham on the keyboard.
And starts on a tirade about the fucking scientific explanation.
Jeez. Crag, of course. Crag, listening to your... Why now? Why now must you be bratty? Why now?
You're doing so good.
You were so quiet before. Why now? Why are you upset?
You start typing on the keyboard so aggressively. It scared me.
Either way, you notice that Crag is listening intently as he's kind of moving a little bit, nudged side to side from whatever's in the massive jar he has brought down, but he nods along with your story, and he says, I know it doesn't compare to much, but us goblins, we, at least from Iman and me Paul, are also mated for life. When we find our other, we stick with them. Well, at least most of us. Some, they choose not to find any mates and prefer to just mingle around, but almost all of us, we look for one, and that's all. But it seems like you elves are just stuck with one at a time.
It's partially true. Like I said, it's not ultra uncommon if you were to take a human or humanoid, someone of less lifespan, that after their death you would remarry. Now, like I said, it's not uncommon, but it's not all of them.
Yeah. That's fine. But anyways, enough about that. I would like to introduce you all to Henry, as I prefer to call him. And he pulls back the blanket that was resting atop this giant jar. And what you see is jarring, no pun intended. You see what looks to be just a normal, maybe anglerfish, a little smaller than some normal ones you've seen. But it has exposed parts of its body showing ribs, brain matter, and for the most part, it seems to be mostly skeletal. And its flesh is this pale, translucent green, while its bones are a darker shade. The eyes completely solid white, but seem to be pouring out this spectral flame that never ceases to stop burning in the water, almost as if it doesn't even burn anything. As it swims in this jar, aggressively gnawing at the glass, trying to get out. This here is Henry. I caught him one night when I was fishing, didn't realize I was so close to the Shroud at the time, and, well, one bottle after another, managed to pull her up and slap her into a jar.
Can I put my finger in the jar?
I mean, he looks at your metal hands. You probably won't feel it.
Pan's got to put her finger in the jar.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to be the first person to point this out. Is that animal cursed?
To an extent, yes.
Curses have transmitted to animals as well.
It
To an
feels like it
extent,
might have
yes.
just been part of the serpent's domain. I mean, if you said the clouds were all black, it's just like
It's
the
more
ocean itself transferred.
It's more the area itself. The Serpent's Domain has always been a rough part of the seas. But it wasn't always...
Rough part, it's practically zombified.
It's taking it lightly. Hold on. And he grabs a fish, like a piece of the fish meat from some of the plates that are remaining, and he drops it into the tank, and you watch this thing avoid it as it passes through the fish, completely unaffecting it. These type of creatures only really want one thing, you see, and it's stuff that has soul, if you will.
I can understand that.
Interesting about these critters versus, well, you all, and especially you, and he points at Damien, these aren't cursed in the same way you are. This is a much different type. This seems, at least in the eyes of my own understanding, it seems more like a plague, if you will. More like some type of weird disease that has afflicted the area, turning any animal that has spent too much time in here into whatever this is.
Wonder how much damage you could do to it before it dies.
Hey, no, Henry's mine. There will be no hurt in Henry. He's like one of my prized possessions. You know how hard it is to keep one of these damn things alive?
Hey Damien, would you mind catching one for me for experimentation?
I don't think I want to get anywhere near that water.
That reminds me. You guys said something about fish net for Pan, right?
Yeah, if we are going to set it up, I feel like we could get a few extra fish on the next few days, but we'd have to get it back up before we get
before
into the
the
shroud.
third day.
Wouldn't be too hard. It'll just sort of be a pulley system, kind of like what we use for the anchor.
That could definitely help us get a better meal set of stuff to cook.
Yes, and then you'd use the current of the waves and the net in the water, and you just leave it in there, and when you're ready, you just... you just there.
Yes, I understood that.
Yeah. You just crank the wheel and pull up the net.
Do you think this is something we could set up before we reach?
It would have to cut into our repair supply.
I wouldn't mind helping, because this would definitely help us a lot. If we can get it set up before we reach the shroud.
How much wood would you say is left? Because Pan has done quite a bit of construction.
You guys
on
bought
the ship.
an absurdly large amount. You have dabbled in at least a little less than a quarter of that amount. He already had a bunch stored up, and then you just snatched more on top of that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it should be fine. I should be able to make it, though can't guarantee it'll be done in time before the our little cloud escapades.
Well, if you need any help, I can do my best to do some knotting. I'm quite well at the whole rope scenario.
Yes. It's mainly just more so the blueprinting and actual, making the machine itself.
Well, you could always do a bit more of an old-fashioned thing. Less automation, more manual labor.
Yes, but sometimes even most basic of things take time, but I should be able to get it done relatively.
I mean, it may not be ready by the time we go to the shroud, but it'd probably help us a lot if we make it out of the shroud. Because we'll still have... How long after we get out of the shroud until we make it to land?
Let's see, because we're going to be in the shroud for probably... He seemed kind of like thinking. That's the rough part. We're probably going to be in there for half a day. We're going to hopefully skate through quick enough that nothing will catch up. But I expected something to happen. But if we can survive those, 6 hours, we'll be fine. Haven't had trouble yet.
You're hanging with the right crew for trouble. I can say that.
What do you mean? I am the epitome of calm and collected.
And I'm the epitome of bad luck.
Ooh.
I mean, y'all did just grab that whole gaggle of fish. I don't think you're that bad on luck.
Yeah, that means we used up all our luck right then and there.
Nonsense. You got 2 more days to waste your luck away.
That's not how luck works.
But I do want one of those shroud fishies as payment, though.
Payment?
Yes.
For what? I'm the one
Not
getting
from
your
you.
asses over there.
Not from you.
There's plenty of it. Just grab one. It's already been cooked and made, so just grab one.
No, she wants one of these, and he pats the jar.
Why do you want one of those so bad?
Experimentation. It's a chance to experiment on a subject that I have not yet been able to encounter.
I don't know how safe it would be to fish during the Shroud. Especially for somebody like me and you.
What's the worst that could happen?
You know exactly what the worst that could happen is.
Could always get pulled off the ship. Had that happen once. Wasn't me, it was another guy. Poor soul.
And let me guess, you never saw him again.
Saw who?
The guy that fell off the ship.
Exactly. Alright. Anyways. Food was good. It's getting pretty late. I'm gonna hit the hay. You all, prepare yourselves. These next 2 days are going to be pretty busy.
Okay.
Have yourselves a good night's rest. And he will walk up the deck and then over to his captain's quarters, and you will hear the door slam behind him as he makes himself ready for sleep.
I feel like that went well, all things considered. That's the most we've gotten him to talk so far.
I'd like
I
to.
think he opened up more than he intended to. The surety.
Sorry, I just kind of sprung out that I read his captain's log.
I think that was fine.
Yeah. Maybe with a little bit more tact next time.
He didn't seem to care that much, all things considered. He actually seemed to be kind of impressed, weirdly enough.
Yes, I think your instincts were well put there.
There wasn't any instinct, I was just guilty.
As charged.
Yes, well, worked.
I'm gonna start cleaning up the table. Anybody want any more food? You should probably grab it.
I'll walk up and grab a plate.
You're offering.
Well,
Oh, that's your third one.
Hoping to get
To be
more.
fair, he's one of the only people that eats anything here.
I was hoping.
Ethan, with all due respect, don't you fucking interrupt Gug.
And with that, you all disperse to do your own things. Gug finishes his plates, helps clean to the best of his ability as others do the same, and then others go to their own spots. And nighttime fully approaches, and the day passes. Everyone gets comfortable in their place of stay for the night. Damien and Pan. You all are not exactly resting, but hibernating to an extent, closing your eyes to pass the time. As you do so, something feels off. Maybe it was just the retelling of these stories in your head of the Black Shroud, of this faint skeleton hand that had appeared on the ship and then vanished. Pan normally wouldn't be scared by anything like this, but there is something that irks you. Not maybe fear, maybe a form of worry. What if there is something to be afraid of in this case? And as you drift off into this lone sleep, you begin to feel cold. You shouldn't be able to feel cold. You're dead already. You open your eyes in your both separate rooms, places you chose to lay for the time. And you're looking around and you notice black fog all around the ship. You begin to explore the ship itself, looking for anything. For anyone. There is no one here. And as you are beginning to understand this, you begin to hear something. It's faint. Extremely faint. What is it? Is it... Sounds like footsteps. You listen close and you slowly turn around and you don't see anyone, but you hear them. They grow closer. You back yourself up against the railing, unaware of what it is that is in front of you, that is approaching. The steps getting ever so louder and closer. Until they're right beside you. And then you hear it. A sound that sends shivers down whatever you may call a spine.
If you started talking, you immediately cut out.
Oh, did I really?
Yeah.
Last thing
You heard
heard
that
was the
laugh.
Yeah.
That was the end.
Oh.
You hear this
Oh.
faint, horrific, raspy laugh. The footsteps cease. And you wake up.
Oh, we don't get to interact? Okay.
Yeah, how you interact is how you deal with what happens.
It
after.
was a dream sequence. Even though you're not supposed to be able to dream, that
You know,
I'd say that David is pretty well acquainted with here. I have a funny I can do right here.
Right on
throws
ahead.
the entire ship into the water.
As he hears the laugh and suddenly wakes up, his entire body immediately goes into fight mode. Seeing something standing right in front of him,
Oh,
he
no.
immediately grabs his frying pan and smashes it into the marionette that's standing there.
Punk!
poor Marionette. She wasn't even being
What?
scary this time. She was just standing there.
What
I
the
can
hell
just
are you
imagine
doing?
it was straight up just a ah! Bong.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
Yeah, we love his frying pan.
Yeah.
Very easily, you slam the pan against the head of the doll. I guess roll for
Would be funny
damage.
It would have been funny if Pan was there, so you slammed the pan with the pan.
Yeah, that actually would be funny. But you slam the doll's head in with this pan, not realizing that is the doll that is in front of you. And eventually your eyes and your surroundings adjust to you. Albatross jarringly staring at you in a confused manner. Jesus. Its fucking head spins and just locks back in place.
What in the bloody hell is going on here?
I can
I mean, I can understand
Only
wanting
just-
to beat the mimic, but like, why?
Why is everyone
No.
starting to call it a mimic?
I've been the only one calling it that.
Oh, okay,
It's-
well,
I will continue to
Again.
call it that.
only describe it as a nightmare. I didn't think I could still dream like that.
You dreamed, like, you went to sleep.
All I could see was the black fog.
You know, Cody, you gave me an immunity to fear, and it doesn't really feel like I'm very immune to it.
This wasn't the state.
When have
of
you ever been
fear.
affected
It was
by it?
more of your soul that was affected.
Hmm.
Because mind you, I have an instrument of fear literally on my being, and it didn't affect you. So
True.
I would.
Yeah.
Oh, more importantly to the topic of conversation. First, you're seeing ghost hens that aren't there. Now he looks around. Is there black fog that he could see?
No.
You're saying that there's black fog. What did you dream about?
The only thing I heard was footsteps. Kept getting closer. And I just heard it laugh. That was it. That was the entire thing I just dreamed. Then this puppet was in front of me.
Footsteps?
I guess I just reacted out of fear. I immediately attacked.
Right, but you didn't see what was making the footsteps. You just heard it.
I didn't see a thing. All it was black. That's it.
And
I could see the ship, but all else I could see was black. I couldn't even see the water.
Right, but more importantly, there against the railing, is that where you went to sleep originally?
What? No.
So you slept walk up here onto the main deck, walked yourself to the edge, and that's when you woke up.
I don't ever remember going to sleep.
Right, but the point is that while you were in this state, you walked yourself here, while you were having the vision.
I guess I did. I don't know. I was still myself as far as I know.
Well, I mean, whether you're in control or not,
How long have you been standing over there?
I've been on watch for a couple hours now, but I was up there, not down here.
If I walked past you, I never saw you.
It's because I wasn't down here. It's unlikely you would have seen me in the first place. Unless you were looking up, of course.
I don't think I ever saw the puppet either.
Perhaps...
I didn't
it
see
was
anybody,
you.
actually.
Well, perhaps in your confused state it was following you, and that's the footsteps you...
No. Those footsteps were heavier than anything that puppet could have made.
Either way, it is over now. If it
If
happens
we aren't
again-
even at the fog yet, I'm scared of what's to come.
Right. If it happens again, there is a chance we might... As best we can, you being a ghost and all. Similarly to how we would Gug in his other form. Whatever is coming, whatever that vision was, whether it was real or not, we can't have you rushing yourself to the edge of the boat every time it happens.
Once the sun starts setting, I'm gonna make sure I stay downstairs for the time being.
I think
If
that'd
I
be
get
wise.
myself in the mindset of not exploring during the night, maybe I can just stay down there.
Perhaps, for now, while we're in the shroud for the next few days, it's best if you stay close to somebody. Me or Gug, preferably. Captain, possibly. Just for those few days.
At least when it comes to nighttime. As far as I can feel right now, everything's fine during the day.
Right, but you can understand my concern. You did nearly walk yourself into the ocean. Not that you
No,
could drown, but...
I get your concern. I definitely do. Then again, I did see the ghost skeletal hand midday, so I guess I should just stay close to somebody until we get through the shroud. I'm seeing things. It is affecting my mind already, and we aren't even there yet.
Remember what Captain said. It would likely affect you, Pan, the most. So stay close to me, Gug, or Captain. Probably, preferably Gug, but one of those three.
I know you have lookout duty, and Gug has cleaning duty, so I'll probably just have to stay around the captain when it becomes nighttime.
Well, it might be a little cramped, but in theory, we could both sit up there. But I can go to the front of the deck and do the same thing if absolutely necessary. But yes, just I'll keep tabs, and you make sure you're near one of us.
As all that happens, Pan, you can do what you will.
I come upstairs and be like, think, what's up, buttercups?
By chance, Pan, did you have any odd experiences in the night?
Oh, you mean the part where some otherworldly being just seemed to have entered our mind, putting us into a dreamlike state? Yeah, I experienced that. It was pretty cool.
Okay, and what did you dream exactly?
Yeah, just some footsteps and a chuckle.
He looks back and forth between the two of them. So you had identical dreams, or nearly, because you're not up here.
Yeah, that's the exact same, except I was wondering.
Interesting. Maybe it's not something to do with the mind, but rather the soul. That could be very interesting.
Pan, I just smashed the marionette's head.
Oh, it's fine. It
That
can
seems
repair
fine.
itself 3 times a day.
After that, it gets tired.
And tired's not exactly the word.
Yes, I know. But point is, both of you, it'd be wise for you to stick near one other person, not each other, and not Marionette, for the time being. Luckily, Pan, it didn't seem to affect you nearly as much as Damien, but it's still a precaution you should take.
Nah, I'll be fine.
I'm definitely more susceptible to fear than Pan is, but while it's still early, I guess I should get started on trying to catch.
I want it to. I want it to happen again. I want to see if I can communicate with it.
You have good luck with that.
What? Imagine how cool that would be.
I love the different, like, scenes of this.
I mean, Pan.
Yeah,
I just
no,
don't
it's
see
great.
Pan really caring all too much. Like,
I don't either.
her mind probably shows her just as intense stuff, anyways. Like,
Yeah, I was thinking, like, I'm not saying that this should happen. I was like,
Yeah.
that could be worse for Pan. Because at this point, Pan doesn't really care technically about
No.
her own life. Not that she doesn't care to live, but, like, generally speaking. So it's like, oh, this thing that's supposed to be scary. Meh, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
But if you reverted Pan, like, in the dream, because it's supposed to be a dream sequence, if you reverted Pan to original state, that would be scary as fuck. And I think that would totally breach through whatever, like, you know, resistance to fear you have. Is like, what the fuck? That isn't supposed to happen. Like, that's why I think that it's an appropriate response from be like, nah, who gives a shit?
Yeah. That's funny.
That's cool.
If
I don't
Pan's
think-
mind was maybe more put back together, that probably would have affected her
Yeah.
more, but
yeah.
That's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is like, at this current moment, it's like, who gives a shit? Something wants to speak to me in the darkness.
What I will say, because I just thought about it, the reason she probably wasn't walking around is because she couldn't. She's got metal
I was gonna think
limbs.
that because she's a strong. Not only that, but I was thinking it was more so that she was a stronger, mental capacity than Damien.
Mental fortitude.
As Damien literally
I mean,
has a
she
role called
does-
emotional damage.
I mean, she does have high constitution and high intelligence, so
She
that
does.
probably would.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
If
very
If that
accurate.
happens again when I wake up, I definitely have to roll that.
Yep.
I just
Good point.
imagine. I'm just imagining now. Pan hangs her legs up at night, and like she woke up today, and her legs are over by the railing, but she's not.
Jeez.
Oh. Man, you had to crawl upstairs and cripple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the legs of your soul were still in the legs, and the soul of your arms was still in your arms. It's just separated.
Oh god, they Joe Swansoned me.
With all that being said, and everyone kind of beginning to understand how the day works, or how the Shroud is beginning to afflict most people aboard, I think that is where we shall be ending the episode for today. Unless anyone wants to do anything before then, you may say now.
I want to do a crafty craft roll.
That's true. That's true. Let it fly. Let it fly. Do that intelligence.
What did I roll again?
Intelligence save, I believe.
Intelligence save. Ka-chow. 16.
Wow.
That is just above the amount you need. You
Hell yeah.
spent the time fiddling and crafting, and you knew all you needed was just an extra day, and it was just enough. You have successfully created, quote-unquote, walkie-talkies.
Yes.
Many
More so would be a prototype. But
Yes. I will fidget those into an item by the next session.
Imagine you just made one after all that, so it's useless.
All right.
It doesn't go anywhere.
Well, I
But it
imagine
could work.
I imagine, like, every time I'm making a walkie-talkie, I'm making, like, 2 at once.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
It would be a dual thing, because like you have to test how it works. You can't just do it with just one.
That's what I'm saying, I just think it'd be funny if she's like, it's alive, and it's like, oh yeah, I had to make a second one.
No,
That's what happened yesterday.
No, it's like the Shroud starts talking through it. She's like,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
it works.
Hello, I'm here to send a message for you for your first night at Freddy. Fuck this. Turns it off.
Hello. Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. With that, does anyone else have anything else they want to do, or are you all good to end it for the time?
I feel like Gug kind of got snipped, so do you want to do anything?
Yeah, you got anything, buddy? Guggy bud?
I want to whistle a little tune myself.
Gug's the with
Gives
more.
Pan
Ocarina
advantage.
of Time, Ocarina of Time style.
Wanna-
Do it.
I want to like do a holla back girl on an ocarina.
Oh my God.
And that's how we end the episode, with everyone listening into the background. It's all about the girl plays on an ocarina. Thank you all for joining and playing and watching today's episode of Omen of Curse Light. We will be back to you in, I believe, the next upcoming 2 weeks. I believe? Yes.
I want to point something out.
Same time, same place, same channel. or
Different
whatever. But yeah, what were you gonna say, Pen?
I'm just going to say in 6 days it's my birthday.
Ah, happy early
Ooh,
birthday.
happy birthday.
Happy,
Yeah.
happy birthday. Happy you. Happy
You're gonna
birthday.
be
Happy to
fucking
you.
old.
Yep. All right.
Yes.
With that, see you, everybody. Bye-bye.